My voice is what happens when you start vocal training to sound different and then stop it. Your voice kind of gets permanently screwed up.
Oh. Okay, I'm glad I don't sound like you. Not that your voice is bad, okay? I'm glad that I have my own voice.
You do very much have your own voice.
Oh, apparently the speech pattern that you have is similar to off, not the sound. Yeah,
that I can buy.
I can buy that. Yeah. I see Tic Tac Dylan going live. Okay, Tic Tac Dylan is going to be doing our game audio. Awesome! Honestly, though, back when I was in high school, I was apparently extremely monotone. I know, you probably couldn't, like, imagine that right now, but, like, when people complained and said that they were really bored listening to me, I knew that I needed to change my life somehow, and so...
I can actually buy that, because I have found that a lot of people who are very dynamic in their adult life had some situation in their childhood that made them want to be monotone, or just raised them to be monotone, and then they overcame that.
Yeah, I certainly did.
But, you know, we're not here to psychoanalyze Brossentia, because let's be honest, that may get a little horrifying. We're here for bad games.
Isn't it the same thing?
I mean, we could talk about how your desire to inflict bad games upon people is really a reflection of your relationship with your family or something, but I think we would rather just not know that and get to the bad games.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, please don't do that.
I am not a psychiatrist. Do not take anything I say seriously, or, you know, any advice I give as if it is authoritative. In fact, I usually only give bad advice.
Oh, well, that's convenient. Thank you, Mr. Bad Advice Man.
No problem. You'll get my bill in the mail at some point.
Yeah, I don't know. It's sort of an interesting story for me, just because when I was young, I didn't really... I don't know. It took me a while to, like, feel like I could be happy with myself, so what I did was I acted the way that I wanted to be. You know, I wanted to be somebody who people could laugh around. I wanted to be somebody who people could enjoy listening to, who didn't bore other people, and, you know, it was a lot of faking for a while, I think, but eventually it got to the point where I'm who I am. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird, Tristan. Life is weird.
So really what you're saying is be yourself and you can be like Brossentia. Wait.
Well, yeah, sure. Okay, I'm waiting. Wolf.
We are waiting with bated breath for our racers to get streaming so that we can get them captured, so we can get this show on the road.
Yeah, Cape Japes, apparently an old video from running around in a Star Trek game was playing. I don't see him live quite yet.
Yes, everybody get hyped for Godzilla.
Yeah, oh my gosh, Godzilla! Rah! I want to be a Godzilla one day.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest here. I consider Godzilla to be, like, if Kusogrand starts at like 4.0 out of 10 as an arbitrary scale, I would consider Godzilla to be a 3.9. It's borderline for me, but it's got its quirks and it's gonna be fun to watch.
Oh, I love the game, but yeah, it's got its own issues. Wow, that is a lot of blood. Okay, I don't know what Cape Jape streamed previously, but apparently there was a lot of blood in that one. Just waiting for Cape Japes to go live. Wolf has 2 Fs. That's why. Okay. People and their names confusing me. Put a second F in there. Okay, here we go. F.
I'm kind of in the same boat as you, Tina. I played this a ton as a kid.
Thank you, Justin. Justin bringing me some refreshments. Yeah, I played this a little bit as a kid. Like, I enjoyed this. Genuinely enjoyed what I saw / played as a kid. Now, of course, that's for the first game. The second game, not so much, okay? The second game is a pile of butts.
If you like the second game, I can't help you.
Well, no, I don't. Never. The second game is dumb.
So we did actually have Godzilla 2 in Kusogrand3, if I recall, and it was an interesting match, to say the least.
We also had Godzilla 1, though.
Oh, yeah.
Cape Japes is saying that they're properly live. Let me go ahead and do a quick refresh and check. Maybe. Oh my gosh. It says that he's live. Okay. Let me try this. I'm enjoying some Dark Cloud music, okay?
This is perfectly fine. So it looks like, in the meantime, the match we have on after this is Group N, whom, off the top of my head, I don't know who the GM for that is.
Group N, huh? Let me take a look.
The GM for that is you, actually.
It's me? Oh, geez, yeah. Huh.
Oh, I'm glad I let you know about that, then.
That's fun. Okay, I guess I'm choosing the next game after this one.
Would you have just, like, not known if I hadn't said that?
Maybe.
Oh, Brossentia.
Oh my gosh, Tristan. No, it's okay. I've been thinking of games. I think I have one right up my alley. Maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. It's fine, everybody. It's fine.
Well, that happened.
It certainly does. It happens fairly often. Well, cool. I have everybody captured. Everybody is streaming. Goodbye.
Okay. Kata
Castlevania
says
man.
that he's the one who scheduled that match for you, so that's why it caught you by surprise.
No. It's fine. Like, I completely am cool with that, and I appreciate Kata. So, yeah, catch me by surprise on occasion. That's completely fine. Oh my gosh, this Godzilla music is too good.
Well, that happened. Yeah, the music is out of control. I love it.
Okay, by the way, Tic Tac Dylan, anyone else who is playing, go ahead and mute me. Go ahead and pause the stream. Do not listen to me anymore because it is time. It is time for us to see what happens to the world when you are a Godzilla.
I'm liking how Dolwolf off to the side of the capture just has the word "help" in his overlay.
Faizu, hello!
Hello, I'm Brosentia's id.
Yay! Okay, DeWolf is ready, Tic Tac Dylan is ready. Yeah, Faizu, I love having you here.
Well, you said that other people could hop in as well, and I hate this game with a giant flaming passion.
You
so
hate this
it seemed
game?
appropriate.
I love this game. We're gonna fight. We're gonna have
Okay, checking with Cape Japes right now to see if they are ready. Where's Buffalax? Buffalax is the one who chose the game.
Yeah, unfortunately, Buffalax couldn't be here to commentate, so you got me and Faizu instead, who are going to argue about whether or not this game is good for the entire race.
It's in Kusogrand3, it's not good.
Okay. I'm just letting them know whoever gets to the furthest planet is the winner or closest to the exit. Now, there are multiple strategies that they'll probably think about with this game. You know, we'll see if anybody discovers those strategies. But here we go. As soon as I see movement on the map stage or map screen, I'm going to start the timer. There we go. Unusual Cook. The first one moving Mothra around, kind of unable to advance farther.
So anyone who's not familiar with how this game works, you control both Godzilla and Mothra on this turn-based hex grid, and you can move each of them a certain number of tiles, and when you move one of the monsters, you then go into a side-scrolling stage relevant to the tile you land on, which you see now everyone in. And then when you move, the other enemies move, and whenever you collide, you end up in a boss fight. Your eventual goal is to get all the way down to that little satellite dish in the bottom right.
Yep.
It looks like Dylan is having trouble figuring out how to move Godzilla. Do you know if they were given the manual, Brossentia?
Let me check. I don't know. They might have. Faizu, don't laugh at me. Okay, the manual was provided. Okay, perfect. I really do like the music in this game, though. It's so good.
So you can see here that one of the racers has chosen to move Mothra first, and everyone else has gone with Godzilla, which reveals the two very different play styles that you will be seeing through the game.
Oh yeah.
Both monsters have to reach the base in the end of the map to progress. There is actually a speedrun strategy that involves killing Mothra immediately at the beginning of the match, or at the beginning of the world, so that you only have to worry about Godzilla. But if you do it the other way around, and this is where an element of the Kusogei comes in, and you exit Godzilla from the stage and then kill Mothra, you game over.
Yes. So I... Faizu, I know, it's so good. So I didn't tell them exactly how everything works with this. I did say whoever gets closest to the exit on a planet wins. The way that I would say that is that if... because there are those different strategies, killing Mothra off before getting to the exit, if they still get one creature through and someone else has someone die, I'm not going to count that as more progress. You know, they died, is sort of what I'm thinking. But they can still progress. It's, I think we'll see case by case coming up and be able to discuss as commentators, because spoiling a little bit of how it's going to be scored is actually spoiling a little bit of strategies for how to get through the game. Closest to the exit is what we're going with.
So one of the things you're going to see a lot of is when you get hit, either as Godzilla or Mothra, you get knocked back toward the bottom left of the screen and completely lose input control for about a full second, which can very, very easily lead to just being zero death in the corner, stun locked permanently. It's more of annoying on Mothra because you actually can fly, so being knocked down and left is a whole lot worse than being knocked back a little bit as Godzilla.
Yeah, but I like Mothra more, okay? Mothra is my jam. Godzilla is definitely better for a speedrun, but I would prefer playing as Mothra.
So yeah, Mothra was my jam in playing this casually, mainly because I could get in and use Mothra's special to, like, drop whatever the energy waves are on something and still be kind of safe.
Oh, you mean like drop your scales on them?
Yeah, it's like scales or something. You see Godzilla's energy attack on the bottom left just then. It's radiation breath.
It wrecked.
Yeah, it will ruin things for a very long period of time.
This is the one with the boss fights, yes, and there are going to be a lot of boss fights.
It's almost all boss fights.
Magera right now on Cape Japes. Unusual Cook fighting Godzilla. I believe that's how you say it.
I mean, I don't actually know a whole lot about Godzilla lore. We do, however, see the stun locking in action on the top left here. And they have timed the battle out. I believe you have 2 minutes to resolve a boss fight one way or another before the boss retreats and heals for a portion of their missing health. So what Godzilla will do is just stun lock you in the corner and then run the timer out.
Yeah, it doesn't really do too much to you. Like, running out of time is fine. They get a little bit of health back, but not really a huge deal. Yeah,
unfortunately, it's a really good game.
Actually do damage to you, so it's just an annoyance, really.
Faizu, it's a good game.
Yeah, this game is really well designed.
I'm glad you think so, Faizu. Like, I'm
taking
it
really
100%
your face
seriously.
Is well designed.
Oh boy, Tic Tac Dylan going up against Godzilla as well. Cape Japes is on. It's still the first world, but he's starting to get pretty close to the exit of the first stage.
Right, so the first world is really pretty short. It's all contained on one screen, but as you go, they get longer and longer and longer.
Oh yeah. But when we get to Mars, okay, Mars has the rocket music, which I guess is the same as the title screen. It's fantastic.
So when we get to the base, whoever gets to the base first is going to have their first encounter with what Buffalax calls, I believe, the, like, insta-kill horseshoe or something. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Insta-kill horseshoe? What?
Yeah,
That's
okay, so in the base levels, the, like, industry, mechanical, military-looking levels, there are these missiles that look like a crescent-shaped beam of energy with, like, rockets behind them. And what they do is they hit you and then don't disappear like projectiles do, which combines really, really poorly with the fact that you don't get iframes in this game.
Okay, I didn't know that, but that'll be fun.
Tristan, I thought you were supposed to be arguing that this was a good game.
That's a good mechanic, isn't it?
Insta-kill? Every game needs insta-kill, you know? Ooh, Wolf trying to kill Magera.
So Wolf just noted quite a bit of confusion in chat, I believe at the timeout of the boss fight.
Yeah. Which is one of the mechanics when I very briefly played this that confused the heck out of me as well.
Is it possible for anybody to finish within an hour? No.
Absolutely not. The speed run is over an hour.
Yeah, so this is going to be a while. There is a spoilers chat on Discord, yes, if you would like to openly discuss spoilers with people. Otherwise, if you want here, go ahead and message me. Oh, apparently Godzilla died for Wolf, but he's still continuing.
Right. As long as the last monster on the map for you doesn't die, you can continue. Which means if Mothra and Godzilla die, you lose. If you exit one of the monsters and then the second one dies, you lose. But if one dies and then you exit the second one at the base, you progress to the next level because that makes sense.
Faizu, wait, did you play this as a kid?
Very, very briefly.
I thought this was so fun. Okay, I loved this as a kid.
I don't have a long history with this game, nor do I have much experience with it. Whenever I've tried playing this, I've just gotten frustrated and annoyed at everything about it, except the music.
Yeah.
Dylan just took a game over.
Oh dear.
Oh no. Well, if you're gonna take a game over, might as well be now when, you know, it's not going to be too harmful. We're 9 minutes into the match.
So if you know to select last game, I believe you can continue from the world you left off on, but they did not do that, but then again, they were still on Earth, so it doesn't matter.
So okay, my thoughts about this game, based on when I played it at least, I like the idea of the hex grid, and kind of having a map that you could move around in. The side-scrolling segments were terrible.
I'm not sure Cape Japes knows how to exit the map, because it looks like he's backtracking a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, there is one tile on the map that looks different from all the others, but aside from that, you don't really have a clue as to what you're supposed to do.
Oh yeah, is it supposed to be the radar one for this one?
Yes, and Cape Jape seems to be aware that there is something in that trio of tiles that you're supposed to do because they look different, but hasn't quite figured out it's the radar tower in the bottom right.
I will say in this game's favour that Godzilla has one of the fanciest wobbles I've seen in a video game.
Oh yeah. Like, despite the lag.
So, the speedrun strat is literally to crouch down, hold right, and spam tail whip.
Yep.
So you
tail whip
just
is
spin
so good.
across the planets, crouching and tail whipping. It's pretty cool.
It's pretty good. What's nice is that, like, drops happen all the time, especially in the early levels. Killing anything, you're likely going to be getting health back. So kill more things as you can, at least in a casual playthrough. Kill tons of stuff.
As for the lag, oh, by the way, we have Doughwolf getting to Mars. But as far as the lag goes, what causes lag is when you have a sprite on screen that is using the same color in the Nest color palette as an object in the background. I have no idea why. Yeah, Buffalax found that out. I have no idea why, but that's what causes lag.
Oh, Doughwolf is on to the next planet. Is this the next planet? Or is
Yes.
Yeah, Doughwolf is indeed on Mars.
Nice. Mars is where it's at, okay?
I believe Cape Japes is as well, because this looks like Mars.
By the way, I love that when you're on Earth, you have Earth in the background. And when
I
you're
always
on Mars,
headcanoned it as you were on like some kind of like floating space platform, but I have no idea what's up with that. It's
Cape
the
Japes.
same for every planet.
So you'll see Cape Japes is trying to fly through there. There was a volcano in the background, but that actually hits you. So watch out for background volcanoes.
Forceful Balloon, yeah, I believe that is on both original hardware and emulator. I may be recounting the explanation slightly wrong because I got it from Buffalax during one of his runs, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Cadus, yes, I am going to be choosing the next game. I am ready for this, so I'll go ahead and probably be a little bit quiet, so feel free to chat away.
I don't believe for a second that you're ready for this, being that you didn't even realize it was your group until about 15 minutes ago.
I'm always ready, Faizu, okay? Like, this is about as much planning as I usually did for the first 2 tournaments, okay?
Wait, you're supposed to plan for these?
I try. This may be my mistake.
Wolf is getting slapped around by Godzilla again.
Yeah. Godzilla is just the worst monster.
I will give you that Godzilla is a frustrating battle. You're not wrong about that.
It is... I didn't like the time limit mechanic. I also didn't like the fact that the time limit mechanic is not actually pointed out in the battle itself.
Oh, no, it's either 2 or 3 minutes. I believe it's 2, and it happens.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think it says so on the map when it times out. It says that the enemy monster retreated or something along those lines, but oh, it's just no.
Absolutely, yep.
I like that little spiky thing on Unusual Cook's side, just reaching up, gonna poke you.
Oh, the really bad asparagus?
Oh, jeez, yeah, they left that asparagus outside way too long. It looks like right under it you have artichokes as well.
Yeah, this is the produce section from hell. And for some reason Mogira's at the end of it, I don't know.
He was shopping.
I guess he was shopping. Yeah, he's angry that all the milk is, on that side of close to the expiration date, but not so close the shopping center throws it out. So he's just having a really bad day shopping and wants to take it out on Mothra, who's just not having any of it.
Oh boy.
Cape Japes has read the manual, I think, and discovered how to leave the first field. Okay,
so they do have the manual, and Godzilla just got blown up on Cape Japes' screen. Is that a game over? That is a game over. The manual did not help soon enough.
El Manuel. Okay. Unfortunately, yeah, Cape Japes taking a death there. Gonna be starting over. Oh, it's a little bit rough. Not too bad. Again, we're still only 15, 16 minutes in. Tic Tac Dylan is a little bit in a predicament because he can fight here, but again, it takes a lot longer to fight bosses with Mothra than with Godzilla. Still, I think you can fairly reliably fight the bosses with Mothra.
I mean, Mogira on Earth, you can just stun lock like this. But yes, it does take a while.
Okay, so someone tell me what part of this game is not terrible.
The music.
Yeah, the music.
Yeah, I will give you that. And I will also grant you that the hex map is kind of a neat idea, which I approve of. But the actual gameplay is butts.
I like Mothra's wing attack. I think that's the best part of the game.
You just like that because it looks really weird, though.
It's so cool. It's like she's throwing her wings at them, and they're like, "Oh, that's gross! I'm dead."
So, Wolf is fighting a monster that is first appearing on Mars. Varan here, who is, friendly known as Mr. Grabby.
Mr. Grabby. Oh,
I can see why.
He's like boxing, except with his hands open. I feel like you would break fingers doing that, you know?
Well, I mean, in his defense, he's punching a giant moth. I think the rules are a little different in that case.
I do... Yeah, for any of the old Godzilla games, this is probably the best one, gonna be honest. I know you hate it, Faizu, but this is probably the best old Godzilla game.
I mean, define old Godzilla game. Are you talking like the NES and Game Boy era?
probably up through SNES.
Why? What you got?
I need to do a quick Google, actually, to make sure I'm thinking of the right game. Though I don't think it was a Godzilla game. No, it wasn't. But I was thinking of King of the Monsters.
I know of a good game that doesn't have Godzilla that's a better Godzilla game than
I mean,
this.
it was Kaiju, but I couldn't remember if that actually had licensed Godzilla or not.
Ah, gotcha.
That was also not a particularly good game, but I think I had the same feeling with that as you do about this. It's not really a good game, but I had a lot of fun with it.
By the way,
So-
Master Time Thief, if you are watching the stream, could you please check Discord? We're just waiting for you to confirm the game, whether you have played it or not.
So it's occurring to me that the racers seem to be gravitating toward Mothra because you can just fly over stuff in the side-scrolling sections, but at least in the speed run, it was determined that you give all that time back in boss fights. Now, I don't know if that's going to be any different in this, because they don't know the magic of the Godzilla tailspin strats.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be very different. Honestly, I think going with Mothra for a blind playthrough is probably the right way to do this.
I can definitely see that, yeah.
Speedrun, no. Blind playthrough, yeah. Because Mothra is the bomb diggity, okay? I don't know how Mothra is the best monster in Godzilla, but she is. She's just the best.
Literally,
what's not to like?
all you have to do to defeat Mothra is just like turn on a really big lamp.
Do you have a really big lamp, Faizu?
I can get a really big lamp.
Oh, okay.
Didn't they literally defeat Mothra that way in one of the movies?
I don't know.
They probably did.
I really hope so.
Okay, Tic Tac Dylan almost through Earth. Ooh, we're getting really close. Wait, John
I'm
Carls,
being
is
told
Godzilla on Game Boy better than this? I don't know.
Royal
I'm-
Blue
I'm-
Wizard with the Godzilla trivia, they tried to kill Mothra with a giant zapper lamp. It didn't work.
Yeah.
Well, I
Faizu.
appreciate that they actually tried something logical.
I don't know how logical that is.
It's a moth. Moths are weak against lamps. It's one of the standard elemental weaknesses. You've got fire, ice, water, earth, moths, lamps.
You know, they could also just build a really giant, light cover, and the moth will eventually fly in it and die.
Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't try that, did they?
And it's back to Brossentia killing animals in video games.
Look, I like Mothra. I'm not going to kill Mothra because Mothra is the best.
So one thing I don't know is what the deal is behind these like weird fleshy trees that Wolf just walked away from. I think they just give a whole lot of experience when you kill them.
I had legitimately not noticed that there was experience in this until now.
Yeah, you have you don't have visible experience, but you have experience and you level up as you kill things.
Ooh.
And the levels just give an equal amount of slots to your power and your life bars.
Okay. Again, this does seem to be fitting into the Kuso repertoire quite well, if only because it's got some really good ideas that are all executed terribly.
Tic Tac Dylan, yes, managed to figure out how to get through Earth to Mars.
You're just happy
Beautiful.
about this because of the music, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I love the Mars music. It's so good. But yeah, that puts Tic Tac Dylan in second, I believe, at this point.
I do
No.
believe you're right. I believe that we have Wolf who got to Mars a couple of minutes ago, and now Dylan is rolling up in second.
Oh yeah. And we get the best music. 'Cause it's so good.
Royal Blue Wizard, all you have to do to not annoy Mothra is just like put her in a really big cupboard with some clothes in there or something. She'll be fine.
I would also say for this game, they actually have pretty interesting enemies. Look at that Firebird, okay? It is super cute. And the dragon popping out of the rock? Man, I want to go to Mars and live there right now, okay? Elon Musk, take me away, baby.
Don't say that too loud. He may take you up on the offer and launch you into space.
That's fine. That's fine. I'll go. As long as I can still get, like, decent Wi-Fi.
I'm kind of considering it. I would consider it amazing poetic justice if Elon Musk bought the recently seized Wu-Tang Clan album and then launched it into space.
Oh my gosh! Elon Musk, okay, if you're watching this stream, please do that. I don't think you're watching the stream, but if you are... my gosh, I love that on Mars you fight a lump of flesh. What
It's
is
a Mars
this?
pimple.
It's a Mars what?
It's a Mars pimple.
Ew. Okay,
Ooh.
I'm very upset.
Did the people who designed this game actually know anything about, you know, the surface of these planets?
No, and that's what makes
Well-
it fantastic. I mean,
I still withhold that this is not the surface of the given planet because you see the given planet in the background.
let me see. I have the manual here. Okay.
Gasp.
Lore.
Story in 2XXX AD. When the orbits of Pluto and Neptune exchange their positions, the Earth receives a declaration of war from an unknown planet. The invaders from Planet X attack the Earth as part of their plan to conquer the entire universe using a legion of space monsters. The Earth sends Godzilla, king of the monsters on the Earth, and Mothra to defend itself. Godzilla advances through battle stages called ring fields, provided in interplanetary space, to battle that legion of space monsters controlled by Planet X. So it's interplanetary space.
Right, yes.
Okay,
So
and finally
no-
defeat Ghidorah at Planet X to defend the Earth.
At no point are they actually on Earth or Mars or anything. They're on weird, fleshy constructs.
Kind of.
It's called a ring field. Okay. And
That sounds worse.
anybody who did math in college, you know that ring fields are the coolest. Okay. Just FYI. Anyways,
I believe at this point all 4 of our racers are on Mars. Though Wolf is actually about to leave Mars. One more move and he'll be on the blast-off panel to go to Venus, I think.
oh no! Boys go to Jupiter, get more stupider.
It may be Jupiter. I don't remember which one is next.
Obviously not Venus, because
Yeah, that's
Venus
going
is...
the wrong way.
Yeah, you're going the wrong way there, boy.
That would be a good plot twist if it turns out that Godzilla has been going the wrong way.
Oh crap, I gotta do a U-turn!
Yeah.
Let's turn this
Never-
interplanetary spaceship around.
Hey, have you ever seen Godzilla do a U-turn? It's interesting, okay?
Would probably be impressive.
I'm assuming it would take about half an hour.
Well, that's when he breaks out the J-turn.
Oh boy.
We're getting fancy now with our Godzilla maneuvers.
Well, you know, you have to know how to manipulate your Godzilla properly in a match like this.
Okay, well, it turns out nobody has played this game. And so I'm
Alright,
sending
what's
it
it
right
gonna be?
now. The game is one of my favorites, Tintin Prisoners of the Sun.
Oh, no.
Oh, good.
Doughwolf got backed into a corner by Varan and beat down to about 1 block of health before the match timed out. So he's not in good shape. He recovered some of his health from moving, it seems, but interesting position to be in, because after he gets through here, he's going to get attacked by Varan again.
Okay, so I sent them the ROM, I told them that down picks items up, and that's pretty much it. So
wow.
Good luck, jerks.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck. Tintin, yeah, the thing is, I was thinking that I probably wouldn't do a Tintin game, then I was like, you know what? I just love Tintin, and if I wait till a later round, we're never gonna have it, so the earlier the better, you know?
Is the GM going to be around for that one?
What's that?
Is the GM going to be around to commentate that one?
I am the GM. No, I'm gonna leave. I'll be like, just laughing as I watch the stream privately. It's gonna be SNES, yes. Thank you, Boogaloo, for subscribing, by the way. I think we're, 8 sub points away from an extra emote, so if anybody feels the inspiration to push us there, we can do it. Actually, you know what? I'll probably, like, if we're close enough, I'll just hand out a couple free ones as well.
Do you have an emote in mind?
Like, I know that our Discord has some emotes in mind.
Well, yes, we always do.
Yeah, I know. I hate Gazora's sound.
I imagine that is exactly the sound you would hear if you drop-kicked a squid.
Oh no, Al. No, I don't like that one. It's creepy and it's from Weird Dreams.
See, this is the thing. You two are making this game tolerable.
Well, it's a good game, Faizu.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Look.
No, it's not.
You can be a moth fighting a squid and you can win. Isn't that like what insects dreamed of? Okay.
That is what I dream of in video games. I just dream that it's in video games better than this one.
Whoa, Jacob, thank you for the sub. Oh my gosh, we're getting close. We're getting close.
That is unfortunate. Doughwolf had gone for the Sin Godzilla on his own through the map strat, and 1 tile away from the base died, so now he has to do it all over again as Mothra.
Sam Sight, thank you as well for the sub. Yeah. I think now it's 4 points away, I believe? Or 6 points, sorry, 6. But yeah, sorry, I got distracted.
But you went to college.
Yeah, I went to college to get less stupider, okay?
Was basic mathematics part of the curriculum?
I actually got a minor in math, Faizu. Don't laugh at me.
Not surprise me.
It does not surprise you? Oh my gosh. It's because I love math, okay? It's so much fun. Oh, Denari, thank you for the sub!
Basic arithmetic is not part of the requirement for a minor in mathematics, I'm just saying.
No.
That's what I've learned today.
It's fine, okay? If I knew that I was being graded on this, I would have actually used my brain.
We love you, Brossentia. This is why we mock you so much.
Thank
and
you,
because
Pfizer.
you inflict horrors like this on us.
Horrors, this game is beautiful, and we've got Tintin next, and that game is beautiful, and today's just a game, and we had Sky Dancers, and they're beautiful. So today is the beauty day, okay?
Chat has upgraded you from 6 squirrels in a man suit to a horde of squirrels in a man suit.
So many squirrels.
Once again, we have 2 moths fighting 2 squids. And it is far less interesting than you would hope from that description.
Thank you, Faizu. It's it's decently interesting. I love how often the same monsters appear. They're like, I mean, we could put effort into this.
I believe it's you start with 3 on Earth, and then for every planet you progress, you get the same monsters and then one additional new one. Like Mars has Varan here.
Yeah. He's a cute little spiky dude, okay? I like him. No
He does
tic-tac
that
Dylan,
really
death.
creepy thing with his neck, though. I don't like that.
Well, I mean, don't we all?
That's not the really creepy thing I do with my neck. It's different.
Tristan, what's the really creepy thing you do with your neck?
Yeah,
I'll
please tell
show
me.
you later.
Okay.
Oh, baby. Okay, spiky dude currently going up against Tic-Tac Dylan. Dylan is doing a lot of damage here. Good, good. Just shoot him. You can also do your wing attack if you fly up. Since that's the lag attack. All it does is make so much lag.
Doughwolf for a moment there had managed to confuse a homing missile to just orbit around him in a very slow loop, and it was kind of hypnotic to watch.
Cape Jape's also fighting Varan. That's how you say it, right?
That's how I say it. I don't know if it's right.
My name's Varen.
Well, part of it is Varen is kind of close to a name from like 5 other games. So
I'm gonna look this up. Okay, so I'm looking at Gojipedia. Oh, it's pronounced either Baran or Baran. Probably Baran is what I'd say.
yeah, okay.
With a B, though, because... yeah.
I'm going to call him Michael.
What? Why?
He
Why
looks
not?
like a Michael.
I wouldn't go that far. I'm just saying. I'm naming the grabby gecko thing Michael.
Just call him Grabby. It's fine.
Grabby.
That seems so impersonal, though.
Do you really want to get personal with a thing named Grabby?
Chad's
No, I'd
calling
rather get
him
personal
Steve.
with a thing named Michael, so...
Cape Japes may be able to finish Mars, by the way. Yeah,
So, Doughwolf was 1 tile away before eating a death. So I would like to see someone finish Mars. It would take the lead at that point.
yeah, Doughwolf is pretty... like, that would be a little bit frustrating to get that close and get it that death. Oh.
Now, to be fair, with the strategy he was using, the only way that was going to work for him would be if he had killed Mothra before finishing the map.
I mean, yeah.
But he doesn't know that. I don't think anyone has properly executed that strat, so don't say so in chat.
Yeah, it seems like Tic-Tac Dylan might actually succeed in doing that. Had Godzilla killed off, not on purpose, I think, but still, it's going to play to his advantage. And I think Cape Japes as well, if I'm not mistaken.
That is the dumbest strategy.
It's good strats!
Oh, it's a good strategy. I just mean the fact that it works, and the fact that it doesn't work the other way around is really dumb.
Right, I think the dumb part there is that you can game over by getting someone to the end in the wrong condition.
Yes.
Yeah! It's not exactly great. Oh, I'm just thinking, yeah, abandon your friends. Let them die.
They come back, it's fine.
The Godzilla way.
So, Unusual Cook actually came very close to getting an infinite stun lock. Because you can position the walls that slide out in this stage in such a way that they're in the very bottom left of the screen. And anytime you take damage, you will only go bottom and left.
Yes. And since Mothra only shoots forward, yeah, she wouldn't be able to kill it. Yeah, that would be a stun lock.
Yeah, that would be a stun lock all the way to death. Actually, it looks like Unusual Cook is going to be... oh, nope, never mind. Godzilla's all the way at the beginning still.
Whatever.
So the smart thing to do here would be to kill Godzilla and then immediately exit the stage with Mothra. Let's see if he seems to realize that that's what he needs to do. He's killing
Oh my
Godzilla.
gosh.
So we're going to see a lead change here if he pulls this off.
Nice. Unusual Cook. Very nice. Using his brain. And there we
Here
go.
goes
Godzilla's dead.
I am impressed that was figured out.
So now Unusual Cook still has to complete the level with Mothra and now has no backup in the event of a
he's
death.
through.
Nope, he's already done it, so he just clicks it and he's done. Jupiter is the next level.
Nice. And Unusual Cook takes the lead with that clever use of the game mechanics. Yeah.
Ooh, Cape Japes is stun locked. Nope, he got out.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's really easy to get stun locked as Mothra. As Godzilla, not quite as much.
That took all of Cape Japes' life, though, so I think this is going to be a death.
Yeah. Oh, Cape Japes! Yep, there goes Mothra. Poor little moth.
That's a game over.
Ah, yeah. Cape Japes is
Let's
going to
see
have
if
to
they
do
continue.
Mars all over again.
Yep.
That may put him back in last. We'll have to see how Doe Wolf and Tic Tac Dylan do.
I do believe regardless they are in last place at the moment, but we have 20 minutes of race left for that to change.
Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez, Tic Tac Dylan getting hit by these columns of rock. I enjoy this game. It's so good.
That is a good question, actually. Does Mothra's hitbox include the wings?
I don't know.
I think it might.
I feel like it does.
I'm watching carefully to try and figure this out now, but this seems like one of those games where it would, even if it shouldn't.
It seems to not, because Doe Wolf just clipped their wings through a shot from the battleship above.
Okay.
Tic Tac Dylan getting through Magera. It looks like you can lock Magera to the right, even as Mothra. I mean, you can't do a whole lot of damage quickly. I'm wondering, there could be a strat in that, though. Because
Doe Wolf
Mothra
just
is...
got clonked by one of the insta-kill missiles, but managed to get out of the hurt box of it before it could just utterly destroy them.
Oh, good.
But yeah, if you're on the far left edge of the screen and one of those hits you, you're going to take a lot of damage.
Oh, yeah.
Over on Unusual Cook's side, they were fighting a tree that looks oddly like a butt.
The butt tree, the little... It looks
Wait.
fleshy. It's like a... I don't know, it has tumors.
My
tumor
butt
butt
does not look like that.
Oh,
I don't know
well,
if this is a problem with me or with you.
it doesn't look like my butt. My gosh. Like, everybody here, that's totally not what my butt looks like, okay? I promise.
And on that note...
Oh my gosh, okay. Doe Wolf currently fighting Baran. I'm not telling you what my butt looks like. It's weird. This is Twitch. Can't show my butt. I'm not gonna talk about my butt.
The first rule of Butt Club is you don't talk about
Don't talk about butt club. Oh, thank you, John Carls, for confirming that I have a normal butt.
Brossentia, why were you showing your butt to John Coles?
I don't know. He didn't tell me he was looking at it.
I think John Carls has seen the butts of a lot of speedrunners.
All the butts. T Murdoch, thank you for those bits.
This is a bad situation for Cape Japes to be in right here.
Cape Japes, yeah, this is hurting. You can get out of it. You can. I've got faith, Cape Japes. Maybe.
Well, like I said, every time you take damage as Mothra, you get knocked down and left for about a full second.
Well, don't fly directly into the dragon's mouth.
Oh wait, maybe they're
I think he was trying
intentionally
to
doing
die.
that to exit the level. Let's see where Godzilla is. Nope.
Well, yeah. Maybe they're just trying to get a start over. Yeah, if they reset, they go back to Earth. So I don't think they wanted to reset. They just wanted to take a quick death.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Which, since we only have 16 minutes left, probably not a bad idea.
Yeah, we're getting close to the point where the next attempt through a level is going to be the last, so there should definitely be some thought about how to wrap this up.
Unusual Cook! Now, Godzilla just kind of being all awkward over there.
That's what Godzilla does. I mean, Godzilla's a flappy, hopping squid with the just like probes out with a tentacle. Awkward is its middle name.
Yeah, pretty much.
Its middle name is its last name is Jones, if you were curious.
Wait. Godzilla Jones? My name's Godzilla Jones. Belongs in a museum, boy.
I really want to see that thing wearing a hat.
Oh my gosh.
Just like a derby or like a pork pie or something.
Oh, for sure. I'm thinking like old school Indiana Jones fedora. And yeah, his tentacle is his whip. Whoopsh. Yeah, okay.
You know what? All I've just realised how to improve this game. Just someone mod the sprites to add hats, different hats to all of the monsters.
And then we could call him Squidiana Jones. Oh my gosh.
We, by the way, have 2 racers on Jupiter at this point, I believe.
Sweet. Well, good.
I may be wrong about that. One moment.
I don't think
Nope.
Unusual Cook and Tic Tac Dylan are on Jupiter. Yes.
Look, going back to more important things, tell me that Varen would not look better with the top hat.
I mean, everybody looks better with the top hat, Faizu. That's kind of cheating.
I tend to agree, though. That would be pretty awesome.
Thank you. Okay, that's the next project then. We need hats added to this game.
Can you think of anybody who wouldn't look good with the top hat?
I'm not convinced I look good with the top hat. We'll have to find out.
Huh. If you had a tux to go with it, I think you could pull it off.
I
You reckon?
can't see Faizu in a tux.
I can. He looks dapper.
I'm trying to work out if I've ever actually worn a tux now. I've been to some very fancy events, but I think I just wore a suit.
You just wore a suit? Well, whatever suits you, you know.
I've never worn a suit.
I used to own a tux. It was not a very good tux, but I owned one.
I feel like I should own a tux. It feels like the sort of thing that I should own, even if I never use it.
Yeah, you should. You should. I also had a cummerbund.
Classy.
Yeah, I know. I still don't know why those exist, but they're pretty awesome. Okay.
They are definitely more awesome than Godzilla 1 on the NES.
I'll go ahead and agree with that.
Mike, I do know what a cummerbund is. I don't know why they exist.
Yeah, well, it's like classy belt hider or something. I don't know.
I'm technically sort of British, so I don't know. It's probably required for me to know what a cummerbund is.
Yeah, and also you're supposed to wear it so that if crumbs fell down, it would fall into the cummerbund and get caught. So have the ruffles pointing up.
Meanwhile, in the race, we have another racer reaching Jupiter. That's Doughwolf.
Nice. Yeah, Doughwolf. Cape Jape's currently in last, but that doesn't mean that it's over for him. Depending on how other people do on Jupiter, things could change.
Cape Japes took one of the instant death missiles to the face, but was in the middle of winding up a super animation, which actually cancels knockback.
John Carl's is like, I need to do GDQ submissions, but can't stop watching.
We do that around here. People should be doing stuff. That's okay.
By the way,
I should definitely be doing stuff.
I did submit
Instead.
Xena this morning, just so you know.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
And I put a note there that if they accept it, I'll stop submitting it. But considering that it's at its shortest time now, then I think there's a chance. We actually have glitches in it now. And we skipped the longest escort mission on the game. Like, I'm happy about it. You know that's not...
That basically describes the two of us pretty well.
Mike, it might be true. Perhaps. Oh my gosh, yeah. John Carl's Unikitten's match is after this, so you can't leave. You're banned from leaving.
You're stuck here forever.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure why I decided to torment myself with this, considering my dislike for this game.
You said it was tolerable.
I said that you two made it tolerable. There's a difference.
No.
Fair enough.
No, this game is objectively great. I love how there are the weird like poles coming out of the head or out of the ground with heads on them. What like Doug Trio except Doug Uno.
So Diglett.
Dig Doug. What? Diglett.
So
Okay, that's what it's called. Yeah.
Can we talk about what this pulsating thing on Doughwolf's screen
I
is?
don't know what it is, but it's pretty intimidating.
I like the asparagus firing lasers myself.
Yes, I love the laser asparagus.
Yeah, you go to the produce aisle. Oh no, we're at the butt again! Oh my gosh, okay.
That's how you get your kids to eat the greens. You show them Nes Godzilla and say, look, if you don't eat the asparagus, it's going to grow massive and start firing lasers at you.
Yeah, that's why we have, like, the bi-monthly ritual of eating asparagus, children.
What good is the butt tree then?
Oh. Okay, Unusual Cook just getting stunned over in the corner. Everybody's used to it by now with Kazora, because Kazora's dumb.
Oh, hey, Buffalax is in chat.
Hey, Buffalax, thank you for choosing this wonderful, beautiful game that Faizu loves.
Yes.
He can't hear us, but he has said he is going to watch the VOD.
Well, perfect. Okay, future Buffalax, know that present Faizu enjoys this and has said so.
Terribly sorry if I got any of the speed tech wrong. It's going off of what I remember Buffalax talking about from BBG 6 to 8 months ago now.
You can tell Buffalax that we talked about butts at least once, though. Like, I think that's important when it comes to Godzilla. That can just be a teaser, okay? Watch
Well, we
the
haven't
VOD.
talked about Godzilla's butt yet, as Cape Japes goes into the final level before exiting Mars.
You don't really get a good view of his butt.
Yeah, Godzilla's butt is difficult to see. I mean, he does do a fancy twirl, but he's got a tail in the way.
Just makes it better.
Well, I mean, I suppose it adds an element of suspense.
And Brossentia is dead. That's like the third time this stream I've done that.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Tristan. Oh my gosh.
Does Mothra have a butt? Does the Squid have a butt?
Mothra has the ovipositor. You don't want any of that.
It's called a thorax, okay?
It's called an abdomen. The thorax is in the middle.
Whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
Moths have two butts.
Does it have something that we can refer to as a butt?
Both the thorax and the abdomen are butts, okay? Double butt.
Mothra has two butts.
Mothra has two butts.
That
This
explains a
game
lot
has
about
two
this
butts.
game. This game is two butts.
Oh my gosh. I went to college. I only had one biology class, though, okay?
I went to college too. I'm
They
just
didn't cover
saying.
insect butts. That was the second class, and yeah, if I would have kept taking more biology classes, I would have learned all about them butts.
Is that something that they cover in usual college biology classes? The posterior anatomy of moths.
There should be a college course just on identifying butts. You know that book that's a meme that's identifying wood? Imagine that, except the guy is looking at a butt through a monocle.
There should be a college course on the butts of Godzilla monsters.
You know, I'd take that class.
I
could audit it.
Considering some of the classes that I know are taught in colleges and universities over here, I'm vaguely surprised it doesn't exist.
It's a new offering at Oxford.
Buttology.
Look, when I was applying to colleges, universities, things like that, there was a big book full of all of the courses all of the universities offered, and one of them was legitimately hay bale stacking.
Look, I had a vampire class. Wait, hay bale stacking? How is that a
Yep.
class?
I don't know, but it was. I
Had a
didn't.
vampire class?
Okay, I don't like it. I would not take hay bale stacking. I've got hay fever though, okay? So it would mess me up. Go out there stacking hay, you know, passing out because of my sinuses completely getting wrecked. Yeah, good stuff.
Cryptodariology? Oh my god.
But I did
What?
have a vampire class one time, and it was the best.
Did it suck?
Oh.
No. My final paper, I think it was like 10 or 15 pages long, totally wrote it about Symphony of the Night.
Alright, insects have butts. That's all I needed to know.
Yeah.
So it looks like we're going to end up with all four of our racers on Jupiter.
Nice.
You said you wanted to score based on the order they reached the current level in?
No, how close they made it to the exit. And that can just be with one of their monsters. If they get one monster in the exit, obviously that gives them a slight advantage.
Okay. Yeah, I have no idea who's in the lead then. I'm sorry, I'm terrible.
It's okay. It's okay. I mean, we've been
That's why
talking
we
about
have-
butts.
Yeah, once
We
you
have-
started talking about butts, I was just not focusing anymore.
I know, that happens to most people.
We have Catus so that.
Oh my
we can
gosh!
talk about
You
butts
can't
and-
just pin everything down on Cadus and be like, oh, geez, well, we
You
didn't do
do.
our job. Well, I know I do, but you can't.
Essentially, that is literally what you do. You didn't even know that the next match was yours.
Well,
He's got a point.
Oh, apparently Unusual Cook is on Jupiter's exit.
And Cape Japes just took a game over and got sent back to
No!
Mars.
Cape Japes is not going to make it to
Mars.
Jupiter. No.
Nope, how unfortunate.
Oh man, Unusual Cook is so close to finishing. He's going to go kill Godzilla real quick. Probably a good choice. No monster. Good. To your Murdoch, thank you for the cheers there. Oh my gosh. Tic Tac Dylan. Magera trying to kill a little Mothra over here. What a jerk. Yeah, I'd say Unusual Cook is likely gonna take the victory here. Super close to finishing. Come on,
It
Godzilla.
ended up being a super close match at the end anyway.
Yeah.
So what I don't think we got to see much of is the monster for Jupiter, I believe is Hedorah, who is a sapient trash monster.
Oh yeah, that one's kind of gross. Unusual Cook gonna be fighting it real quick.
Yep, this one.
So gross. So let me go ahead and vomit blobs. Bleh.
So by merit of the
Those are
fact
really-
that Unusual Cook is the only one who actually see Hedorah, that may indicate that they're further ahead.
That is a really horrific looking monster.
Yeah, it's kind of gross. Okay, let's see if I can stop the timer right. Come on.
I have faith in
No!
your potential.
No! Oh, I'm so close, okay? Absolutely close. I almost got it, but yeah, that is an hour. That's it for Godzilla 2. Ugh.
Thank God.
Oh, come on. It was fun. You enjoyed it. You know you did.
Absolutely did.
I enjoyed sitting in chat talking about how much I dislike Godzilla.
Oh, yeah, that was... Well, yeah, I'm fine having people sit around and complain about it. Here's the deal. I do think that this game is bad, but it has enjoyable aspects to it. And personally, I enjoy playing this. So,
I mean, I think that's it balances well. You have me who absolutely loads it, and you and Tristan have fondness for it, so it works.
Yeah, and I'll totally admit it's not great.
oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, this is definitely one of... I don't know, this match was really enjoyable, though. I had an absolute blast. I love watching this game. I think we may need to go back a little bit and tell between Tic Tac Dylan and Doe Wolf who was in second and third, but Unusual Cook definitely took the victory. Cape Japes just had some struggles with Mars, unfortunately was not able to beat it and took fourth there. But honestly, you know, he still did a great job. It's just gotta figure out how to get through some of those enemies that appear over and over and over again, especially if you get stun locked. Time for Godzilla 2? No.
Congratulations to everyone. You played this for longer than I did.
I'm just hypnotized by the pulsating flesh plant pillar on the